Should be going live in just a second. How we doing, guys? Are we live? Are we live? How's the volume? Can y'all hear me fine? Can y'all hear me fine? Hey, Batch, how you doing? Hey, Soups, how you doing? All right, guys, it's good to have y'all. I'm glad y'all are here. So as we all know, the new scenario unfortunately has been a letdown. So that's what I originally planned on doing this week, was the new scenario. Unfortunately, the new scenario is terrible. I've been doing auto runs in there, basically just doing this right here, just auto runs, but it's been a nightmare. So instead of doing that, we're gonna do some My Player Classic, which they have changed now. So we're gonna take a look at season 12 and see how season 12 actually is. So let's check it out. Man, I think free to play is the way to go in this game right now with how everything's been going on it. I don't blame you, Bats, for not renewing. I'll probably end up doing the same thing. So I do actually got some diamonds here, as we see now. So we'll be able to go along and see. I just started it and I did like the first trainings and nothing else. So my plan on how I do it, and I still took the K mission, basically the strikeout mission, because I wasn't sure if we can actually win all these games. I'm a little paranoid on that, so I was like, let me take the strike mission instead of the win mission still, just because I don't know really what changed. And then, you know, I can take the loss of the extra skill points, to be honest. It's not going to be that big to mine because I'm doing a closing pitcher instead of doing a starting pitcher. But let's go ahead and do the first game.
Sun is shining, birds are
What up,
singing,
Titus?
and it's a
How you
great
doing?
day
How
for
you
baseball.
doing?
Play ball!
Okay.
No runners.
Okay, the game music is too loud. Let me go ahead and turn it down on BlueStacks. How about that? I know it's crowd music now, so I think that should be fine. All right, as y'all see now, my picture is at MM5, and diamond wise, I basically bought the what is it? The mom's lunch in the AP items. So I bought that all the way up to season 10, and then at season 10 I started buying everything. So I'm, you know, probably like 50K, maybe a little bit more to 50K in on the diamonds. Maybe about 60K, somewhere around there. So we are in here on diamonds, but I mean, MM5 for 60K diamonds or so, that's a bargain. That, especially if y'all just saw my Leviathan pools, man. Did y'all see how trash those pools was?
The pitcher is throwing a fastball.
Like, if I was to pull hair, I'm probably gonna spend like 80K diamonds or something. Like, it's gonna be more than Basit. It's gonna be like 80K diamonds because of, like, those pulls was trash, my boys. Yeah, his speed is outrageous. I love him in live PvP. Hey, what up, Brandon? How you doing? How you doing? Glad you came out. I see you won the contest. You took me at the last second, Brandon. I'm pretty pissed off about that, my boy. I'm pretty pissed off. You know, you could have let me have it. But you had to come and make a center field at the last second and got an MM. Well, it should have been an MMO. I saw. I saw how close you was to MMO. The game sort of did you right there. But you couldn't wait a day or two? You couldn't wait a day or two, Brandon. You couldn't let me help that UR ticket. I'm messing with you, Brandon, but congrats on the contest, man. If there's anybody who deserved it for real, you really deserved it. Like, you know. So I'm glad that you did it. Also, congrats on M, my boys. I'm proud of you on that. That's how it be too, Brandon. Like, one run, you help this, like, amazing run. Never get it again. Like, my original center fielder is still my best center fielder. And I think that was, like, my third run. And he's still the best.
The batter's hands were completely tied. Nice.
Hey, Caroline will come in handy later on, Brandon. So hold on to her. When they do the property system, we're going to be using Caroline instead of Anubis for center fielder builds. So you'll be able to have like either an Int or Dex Caroline, whichever one you prefer. And that'll be your center fielder build. And yeah, Bats, the pulls were some of the worst pulls that I had in a long time, man. And I honestly wish I can go back in time and not pull for her. Cause damn, I did not think those pulls would be that bad.
The early contact sends the ball to the opposite field.
Soups, Brandon won a ticket for winning the center fielder contest. So he got a UR ticket. The rest of us got jeans, depending on what tier you came in. But Brandon won the center fielder contest. I was number 2. I had the best center fielder until Brandon decided to make one.
And that's out number 3.
All right. So as we see in season 4, my mistake, season 12, we won our first game, which you could not win a game in season 12 as a pitcher, period. Most people win like 0 in however many games, 0 in 45 or whatever. So we won our first game, so it makes it seem like we can win games now.
A well-deserved win. The players are overwhelmed with joy.
Okay, we skipped the game and we won the second game too, so it seems like we can win now, but right now we're playing 4 stars. We'll see once we get the perfect lines or something. Even Gameville Superstar seems to be pretty high. Now also, Batch, how's the music now? Is it better? I remember you were saying it was a little too whatever. It seems like it should be better now. Also, I want to thank everybody for coming to the stream and tagging along. Your boy really appreciate that, so thank you so much for coming out and supporting your boy. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, since we have enough AP to train, we're going to do some training. We're going to go ahead and train our strength till we get it to about 13K. Now after we did those 2 trainings, we're going to come right into the shop, buy the diamond items. Cover our 10 AP. Do 2 more trainings on strength. Then we're going to play 2 games. Well, we're going to skip 2 games and rinse and repeat.
And that's all, folks. Looks like...
Okay, thank you for that, Batch. And also, yeah, 5 and 40, man. Yeah, it was insane, man. I remember on my batter, I was getting, like, pissed. my battle took a big L on this mode, man, and I didn't know if they were gonna fix it, to be honest, because they never said anything about it. So I wish I would have knew they were gonna fix it, or they could have at least acknowledged or something. But this development team, man, terrible on stuff like that. Okay, right back into the diamond shop. About an AP again. Basically what I'm doing, Brandon, is basically going to be the optimization of how you do it. If you're going on the pitching mode, I don't go for the super skill because the pitchers don't really need super skills. On the batting mode, you will go for the super skill. So I did do a video way back in the day of how to optimize on My Player Classic. And that still stands. Now, what some people have told me is that they've got injured on the move when it's below 24. That's never happened to me, but there may be a chance of risking injury from doing a super skill training from the move being 24 and below. Never happened to me though. I don't know if I got extremely lucky when doing it on my runs that I've done, but I know a few people have told me that, and even I know Batch told me he did, and also Ray J told me he did as well. So, but never happened to me. I'm just a lucky guy, I guess.
The bases are completely empty.
It's you only get 5. You basically get 5 balls, and you shouldn't have to worry about anything on the game capping you on that. As long as you get your 5 balls a day, you're fine. You basically got to either get like, what I normally do is I'll play the diamond mission and get 60 hits, and then make like 3 players or something. I don't even worry about the Planet League one, to be honest. Nah, it normally does that, and I'm almost close to getting that UR ticket. Once I get that UR ticket, I'm be so glad. Like, don't have to worry about checking that anymore.
And that's out number 3. It's your turn. I counted on you. No runner. Bottom of the 3rd.
But how's everybody My Player Classic coming along? What ratings we got out there?
You can do this.
We got anybody with some MM5s out there like myself, or?
You are a dependable player. The bases are completely empty. Bottom of the 4th. And that's out number 3. The bases are empty.
My opinion on Annie is she is hot garbage. I'm glad I didn't pull for her. If you pulled for her, I do apologize. So, yeah, Annie is trash, and the scenario is trash. So there's no use for Annie at this time. When she first came, though, Batch, I didn't think Annie was good, which is why I didn't pull for her. But I didn't know the new scenario would be as bad as it is, to make it where she's basically just useless. And I pulled on freaking Lazy, and
Will it be a fastball or a
he fucking trash too. I was thinking maybe, you know, let me pull him to 4-star and he might be usable or something. The new scenario is trash. Like, nobody's ever gonna run it right now.
That's good contact from a solid swing. A shot to deep.
Trash scenario.
That's caught for the out. And
Cole J is actually good, but just not in the scenario. You can run Cole J outside of
that's the ball game.
what is it, Victory Swallows or whatever. You can run her outside it, but she's just not really good there. Like Cole J has really good skill set where it comes to like she has training reward all, she has placement, you know, she has gear, really good trainer, just terrible scenario.
Just like how we train.
Who is good? That's a good question. We're gonna be doing some tier lists next week as well. So I'm gonna have a lot of tier lists for you guys. But I mean, there's like, of course we know all the Shining Angels characters are like freaking next tier level. When you, it doesn't matter if it's a Basset, if it's Hyper, if it's freaking Michaela or Rachel. Any of them, those are like your best bang for your buck right now. Like those are the best trainers in the game, period. Then you know you still have Tabasco. She's really good. Used in a lot of different decks for either Shining Angels or Summoner Wars. Tabasco's definitely probably in MM tier as well. And then you know you have your fall offs like Cammy and all is good. Oh wow. Okay, Windows. Get out of here, Windows. Okay. But you know, Cammy's still good, Mav is still good, like they're just not as great. But then pitching wise is funny because you wouldn't think Michaela would be in pitching decks, but you know, Shining Angels being so OP makes Michaela just at another tier and another level than any other trainer in the game right now. Or she's used them both. Yeah, Soups, I think they will end up buffing the scenario. It just like the thing is with this development team, you don't know how long it's going to take. Like when My Player Classic was having the issues with the difficulty of season 12 and 13, it took them 3 weeks to even acknowledge anything. They didn't even say they were looking at it or anything. 3 weeks later, we finally get a fix for it, and we still don't have a fix for it to actual pitching negotiations. So with this development team, you just never know when they're going to actually do something about it. So I don't know how fast or how slow they're going to go when it comes to actually fixing the scenario. But it definitely needs some changes. Now, the thing that's funny, if they had did Forest Elves like they did this new scenario, like if they buffed Forest Elves to this, we would all be happy. It's just this new scenario, the trainers have absolutely no synergy at all, which is what makes it bad. But I promise you, if they buffed Forest Elves to this, I would be so happy. I'm like, oh my god, look how good Forest Elves is now. But yeah, Batch, I got that same pack, man. I didn't buy it as well. The 99-cent pack for when you make your first, like, I think it's 5 characters or something like that. I'm not buying any of those packs. Those packs can kiss my ass. I mean, I gotta check out your deck, Soup, to see what you're going. You shouldn't have to use Rowena. I think you should have enough guys. At least the SSR should give you better value than a Rowena would on your left fielder side. So gotta check out your deck, Soup, to see what's going on, because you shouldn't need to use Rowena at all. I mean, you got all your SSRs maxed, right? Yeah, that is exactly right, Batch. The trainers are so bad, like no synergy at all. I don't know who designed this scenario, but they were like, man, let's just every trainer that sucks, let's just put them in this scenario. I mean, like who wants Caroline and freaking Clefina? Like who wants them together? Like honestly, Caroline and Clefina, both bottom tier trainers right now. Who wants them in a deck together?
Every team has
Like it makes no sense at all. And look, Victory Swallows is beating me on My Player Classic. Fuck Victory Swallows. Like if they had buffed Forest Elves to this for real, like everybody would be happy right now. They were like, oh my god, the Forest Elves buff is amazing. Alright, we got 13,000 strength now. We're gonna start focusing on int again.
I counted on you.
Oh, I almost did the wrong thing. Okay.
Good. We have the momentum now. Nice. Well played.
Yep. I made sure to go and rebuy that GP item before. Yeah, Nina's still pretty bad, man. And I got excited when I saw Nina was going to be a part of this new scenario, to be honest. We found out last second, of course. But I was like, oh my god, they're making Nina in the scenario. Maybe Nina will be good. And then we saw the scenario.
The hitter is out of it.
I was like, oh, maybe we can make some int batters here because of Nina. And no, Nina would never be the carry in a deck.
It's a sharp liner. It's rolling. It's rolling away. The bases are empty. Bottom of the first. And that's out number 3. You can do this. The pitcher is throwing a foot. Go for it.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to see him get like to 200 when he throws that fastball. I wish he can get to like 200. That'll make me feel like my fastball was so fast.
And that's out number 3. Go for it.
Yeah, unfortunately, like Nina, oh man, I wish he was good.
Left a hit.
Like, but I want to see every trainer good, you know.
Well played.
But it's just never will. Some trainers just have to be bad naturally. It's just gonna be that way. But it looks like we won't really be making big moves until like the property system comes out. I know everybody thought this scenario was gonna be like so amazing,
Out number 3.
but I think the next games, the big games where we'll start making like MM tier characters, will be when the property system comes out.
What a hit.
And then I think they're probably gonna be looking at buffing MU and Forest Elves pretty soon as well.
Breathe in, breathe out. Bottom of the 4th. Got him looking. The bases are completely empty.
That V slider it's not too fast. It's probably around like maybe 150.
The hitter is out of it.
That's 139 on that one. I think I've seen it get to about 150 on that V slider. It ain't the fastest. I know the screwball's got a pretty decent amount of speed on it as well.
The hitter is out of
141 on that screwball. Screwed them up. Then you know sometimes just come in like on live PvP when that happens, hit them with that slow knuckle curve right
The
there.
hitter doesn't stand a chance.
They never see it.
Unbelievable.
They never see it.
Strike out swinging.
All right, look, we got the win right now, 1-0. Never would happen in the old one. Oh, and I'll probably be getting blown out.
Too bad.
Like after the sixth inning was over, like oh hell, like 200 points. No way my team would score. For my team to have 1 point right now, it's like whoa, for real?
Struck out looking.
Yeah, 5-0. We would have never won that on the 0-1.
And that's how it ends. It's time for a celebration.
You would think, Bax, right? You would think.
My expectations.
I don't know. Knuckle curve is nice. I really like. I've talked to you about it. I really want to do that. The change up instead of knuckleball, because knuckleball just whoa. Perfect lines is 11-0. They're 11-0. They need to nerf perfect lines while we talking. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna take that circle change up soon. Change up is just too good of a pitch. It's while knuckleball gives me higher rating, the circle change up just is too good of a pitch to pass up. At least that's how I think.
You are a dependable player. I knew you could do it. It's a shame we didn't get to see the
Oh, perfect line just whooping my ass right now.
a well-deserved win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you get to the after you would get done with pitching, they'll end up scoring 200 points after that. And look, even though we're winning games, it's still not where we're strictly on top of the board. So, and as a pitcher, there's not really much you can do to. You can't score points. So,
And that's the ball game.
okay. All right, so we're just gonna keep on doing trainings like we have been. There's no more items to buy. We bought all our AP as well, as you can tell. Later on, we'll buy all this stuff. No need to really buy it right now. And we got another game coming up, so we're gonna go ahead and quick play that one.
It's a lovely sunny day. Perfect for
I never got to play the Lions not one time with my team to shut them out at least. So they just whooped my ass like 3-4 times in a row. Now we're playing somewhere else.
That's a sharp liner. That's hit right at the pitcher. The pitcher is staring straight at his opponent. He's got the look of a fighter.
See, that was a 142 V slider right there. So that was a little bit faster. So we can get fast, we can get on the slurve.
That's a solid hit. Fly ball. Deep right field.
Did not get to see it, but hopefully we can see it this time.
Got him looking.
Ah, that slurve slow. That's slow.
Here it comes.
They might as well be a slow curve.
What a hit. A shot to deep right field.
They using all the supers on me right now. Right in the middle for that fastball.
You
Go ahead, hit that screwball right here. Good old knuckleball down in the corner.
I counted. You can do this.
Good thing is the stream's not dropping today. I remember last time I was on, oh my God, like the stream kept dropping. Everything was going terrible. So I'm glad to see that everything is staying stable this time.
And that's the inning.
And look, we're scoring. We are scoring. So I will say season 12 has changed a lot. It seems to be winnable now.
No runner. Top of the fourth.
Definitely hate that I can't replay the seasons on my batter at least. Would have been nice for them to actually let us re-roll the
bases are completely empty.
the batting side.
One out.
That is true, Brandon. These
Straight at his opponent.
they can't hold my boy Matrix, man. You know, like
The bases are completely empty.
he OP. He OP.
The pitcher is throwing a fastball, and that's out.
And then you saw that snake shot, man. Like, you don't want to get hit by that snake shot. It's poisonous.
The bases are empty. Top of the sixth.
Oh, crap.
That's a sharp liner. It's rolling. It's rolling away.
Yeah, like, only thing I wish is I really wish backs they would let us, I really wish they would let us replay it on, like, the batters or pitchers, that whatever. Like, give us the option if we want to play it again, because so many people took a big L on this mode.
And that's how it ends.
I get that they gave us more trainings and stuff like that, but it just, I really would have rather had the option to replay it again. I don't know how you feel about it, Bax, but at least for me.
And that's all.
Also, Brandon, have you started My Player Classic as well yet, or still waiting? Because if you haven't started it yet, you can get up to an M5 from doing a free-to-play My Player Classic. So it's definitely worth it to do it. Even if you're just not gonna put diamonds into it and do a free-to-play one first, definitely still worth it. Another thing as well is I'm winning without buying the one items as well. Before, to try to win, we will buy the balloon sticks. No, you don't have to buy them anymore. You can save that gold. Man, Bax, 2 in 20, Bax. I feel you, man. Like, even on my batter, like, I made it to the playoffs on season 12, but season 13, my team was so terrible, man. They wouldn't get on base at all. Like, it was just, like, losing 8 to 12 points, and your team could never get on base, and it was just terrible.
Well, that settles it. Oh my.
You missing out on huge games, Brandon. At least go and do a free-to-play one. Matter of fact, watch. Let me show you. You can do a free-to-play one, Brandon, while you wait. Look, here's my free-to-play one. I made a free-to-play one before. And this is before they fixed it. This is my free-to-play one. And he's missing out on skill points too. And look, they just gave him the extra stuff before they screwed up. So like I said, you can make This is M2. And this is before the skill point bug as well. And I didn't do anything to get more skill points. So you can make like a M3 to M5. Easily. Easily. He can even be higher. If I did all these extra trainings I got right now, he can be even higher. This is free to, like, I didn't spend any diamonds on this guy. Yeah, he's a closing picture as well. Closing picture right here. You can make up to an M5 free. No diamonds spent. You need to hop on that, Brandon. Free, no diamonds at all. Yeah, I remember you winning that championship batch, man. You don't know how you did it, man. You had some luck on your side with some of that skill play. Because, like, for me, my team couldn't get on base. So no matter what I did, like, the team just wouldn't get on base. They would not get on base. Okay, now we got 12,000 int. Let's go ahead and bring the dicks to 11,000 as well. Skip the next couple of games. Well, guess we gotta play one.
This fierce matchup is about to begin. Let's play ball.
That's good, Brandon. I remember you told me about the center fielder run. Like, that was, I'm glad you got it. Like, cause I was like, man, I'm probably just gonna get another dupe from this ticket anyway. I don't really care about the tickets as much anymore. Like,
He's been waiting for this one. Top of the first.
The game has not been good to me lately. But I will say, Brandon, definitely, even without the diamonds, invest in a free-to-play one for now. And then you have 2 slots. You can always come back later on and do a diamond run. You don't have to do it right from the start.
Think you can do it? Good. You did what you're supposed to do.
I hear you, bet. So what did you like? What's the games where they wasn't scoring a lot? Like for mine, they were scoring like 12 points every game. Like they would either score anywhere from 8 to 12 points every game, and I kid you not when I say that. Every game, I was like, damn! Like every game they score 8 to 12 points, and you know I didn't get enough bats. So for you, Batch, was you actually like was they still scoring a lot as well, and you just getting a lot of bats too, or like what was going on? Like how'd you win it? Man, Brad, I don't even care about the Galaxy Cup. Like, I might even skip this Galaxy Cup, to be honest. This new scenario is so trash. I don't feel like making 5 players for this trash-ass scenario. I don't even have the trainers for this trash-ass scenario. Like, I don't think anybody does. But I'm just like, man, like, they made such bad trainers for this scenario. Like, I don't even want to do it. I don't want to do this Galaxy Cup for it. And I need the Galaxy Cup coins. So you had that straight up trash RNG and you just still got lucky, Batch.
These teams are tied. Top of the 4th.
Man, I've never missed the Galaxy Cup since I played this game, but this might be the first one. So I don't even blame you for skipping one, Brandon. Like it's
the bases are completely empty. Top of the 4th.
Yeah. I need the coins too, but skipping them, like, I don't blame you. Like, these Galaxy Cups be so... I wish they would do Galaxy Cup once a month. instead of like 2 times a month or whatever. Like it gets old always having to make players for Galaxy Cup. They should up the rewards and do it once a month.
The bases are empty. The bases are completely empty. The pitcher is throwing a fastball. Out. And that's the inning. No outs. Top of the sixth. 1 out. Top of the sixth. 2 outs.
Alrighty. Now, if they was to come out with a new tier, wow, I pitched and we still lost. This is why I didn't take the win missions, because I was like, man, I don't think you're going to be able to still win those every single game. So we just lost. I pitched. My team scored 0. They scored 1 point. We still lost.
That was beyond my expectations.
See, for me bats, that was the same. Like, they would score, like, even more than 5 on mine. Like, I know the RMG is going to be different for everybody. So we're all not going to have identical situations. Man, that's still a pretty... You see, we only got 12 wins right now. So maybe you still probably need to get the balloon missions or whatever. Just in case, because I'm a little worried now. I'm a little worried now, just a little bit, because like everybody's so close. Maybe next time I play Perfect Lions or something, I put those balloon sticks on.
A well-deserved.
Yeah, that's what's going on for me, Badge. But all mine was solo. Like, I would want somebody to get on base so I could use my super skill, but nobody was ever on base, so it was always solo home runs. And sometimes, you know, it wasn't a home run, just a pop up or something like that for my super skill. But oh man, it was not a good experience at all. Oh, did they gray out this? That's because I don't have. Okay, I was gonna say. Got the little spinning wheel going on now too. Who are we playing now? Shining Angels still. Yeah, and see. My player right now, he's already lost 2 basically, because he lost that 1, but the other one he didn't get the win because of they didn't score while I was pitching. So if I had took the win mission, I would have been out of skill points right now. So take it at your own risk. Now, Frozen Dinosaurs here, since we need to win, I'm gonna come over here and buy this balloon sticks. Try to get them to win.
And that's how it ends.
Man, Batch, everything had to go right for you to come back from that 7-0. I'm telling you, I'm glad they changed it. I just wish they would have said something a day or 2 or even a week after the issue. Like, for them to not say anything at all, like, this development team is shit for that. Like, they didn't say anything. They didn't say oh, we're looking into it, or we know there's an issue, and nothing. You know, 3 weeks later, we get an update, and they finally acknowledge it in an update. Like, why not say something beforehand to at least say, hey, we are aware of the situation. We're looking into it. Hey, please don't play it or whatever unless you're okay with the difficulty. They could have said something. They didn't say anything at all, and that's what bothers me with this development team, to just not say anything at all. Like, I actually had people that I know personally that quit this game because of the shape My Player Classic was in, and them not saying anything. Like, it doesn't take much to just say, hey, this is what's going on. Like, I know people who quit because of what was going on with the My Player Classic. And it's just unfortunate. Doesn't take much to say something.
That's my friend.
Yeah, I had used balloons or the sticks for the batting, and it didn't help me win at all. Like, period. I was still losing all those games. My guys, they just wasn't getting on base. They wasn't doing anything at all. I can't say it was my fault.
Is staring straight at his opponent. He's got the look of a fighter. And that's out number 3. The bases are completely empty. Top of the 4th. That's a sharp liner. The batter's hands were completely tied. Nice pitch.
People quit over this, and also Clone Cuneo is never coming, man. Like, I don't believe them at all, man. I don't know how we got some of the war clones before we got Clone Cuneo, but
It's rolling away.
for some reason, that's what happened. Look at this. Every time I'm pitching, you see, they don't even score, man. How am I supposed to get wins if they don't score? I don't personally know anyone who quit over the Shining Angels buff. Just me, but I do know people who quit over the My Player Classic. And more than one on the My Player Classic. And I believe the reason why is just the shape of the game. Like, you don't even know what to expect anymore when the developers are just doing shit like they're doing. Like, it doesn't take much to communicate. But to say nothing just makes it so much worse. You know, it's like, hey, I already got your money. I don't gotta say anything else. All right, Brandon. I appreciate you for stopping by. You have a good one as well, my boy. Go ahead and make them dollar bills so you can well out.
That was beyond my expectations.
Yeah, exactly, Bax. That's exactly. And like, if I would have knew that they were actually gonna fix My Player Classic, I could have been like, oh, let me wait a little bit for them to fix it. The fact that they didn't say anything, like, it's so much worse when you just don't say anything. The purpose of RCM It's absolutely nothing.
The player.
Hate to say it, man. Like, you know, I want to love CM Knox, but man, CM Knox is trash. Like, I'm just gonna say that for real. CM Knox is trash, man. I hate to say that about, like, when you come from CM Valentine and you know who CM Valentine was. CM Valentine, he was great. They were wonderful. CM Knox is completely opposite. Trash.
And that's how it ends. It's time.
I hate to say it too, you know what I mean? Like, but it is the freaking truth. I'm not gonna lie for somebody and say that they're great when they're clearly not. Put out a video on what, Batch? On how trash the development team and the CM is on the game right now? I don't know.
Just like how we train. Just like how we train.
Okay, let's see. Like, I always feel like a CM job too is like so freaking easy, to be honest. Like, all you have to do is just be a little active and make sure the community's okay, and you know, if there's questions, make sure to try to get them answered or whatever. It's not like the toughest job. Now, I do know that a lot of CMs have multiple games to manage, and I get that, but it's not that hard of a job. Like, and I know there's other activities that go on as well, but it's when you've been in some of the line of work I have and seen some of the stuff that I've seen, hey, that's tough. Now, but what they were doing, like, a CM job is really not that difficult. Oh yeah, you know, before CM Knox we had CM Momo. Well, and this is before CM Valentine. Before CM Knox we had Valentine, and before CM Valentine we had CM Momo. And Momo, he never said anything at all. Like, literally, you know, Knox says more than Momo. But it's just like, I just wish that it was, you know, that was some community right there.
Got him looking. The catcher signals to the pitcher.
Oh, exactly, Batch. You are correct. Like, I could have done that or said anything. Like, it just, there was no communication from the development team to say, hey, please hold off on this mode, or even if you play it, like, please know that the difficulty it's not what we intended to be. Literally anything like that would have been amazing and would have been better than what they did. They just said nothing, and it's very unfortunate. Like, there's people who like actually left the game and quit for it. So, and you know, a lot of those people, they may come back eventually, but they're gone for now. And you don't know if they ever will come back. So that's why you have to treat your player base right when you do have them. And for some reason, this game has a pretty dedicated player base. The people who are here are actually here. So you should make sure you do everything to keep them happy. Otherwise, you just don't know when you're going to lose them. Like this new scenario coming out. Like, why? I personally don't care. Some people invested a lot into this new scenario. And for it to come out and be trashed like it is right now, you just don't know if some other people are going to say, hey, I'm out of here. You don't know. I just hope we get, I really would like a more active CM on this game, to be honest. I remember even CM Valentine held those one events where you played the CM and stuff like that, and I doubt we would ever get one of those with CM Knox. I mean, you can actually go back and, you know, I believe I made one video where it was Matrix versus CM Valentine, and
The bases are completely empty.
we will never get that with CM Knox. That'll never happen.
That ball is hammered. A shot to deep center field. The pop fly is caught for the out. No runner. Top of the fifth. Should have held off on that. Too bad. Struck out looking. No runner. Top of the fifth. Struck out looking.
All right, we winning 1-0 right now, which is actually really good.
Struck out looking.
Man,
Bases are empty. Top of the
Batch, I agree with you, man, on Annie, man.
The batter hits the ball.
I would be pissed too.
Waiting for this one. The
Annie was just,
staring straight
we
at his
all
opponent.
thought,
Got the look of a
well, we all knew she would be a part of the new scenario because they did advertise Annie in the new scenario.
inning.
And that's why I'm always skeptical of getting a trainer before the scenario is around. I'm always skeptical of that. Like if they had dropped the scenario out and dropped Annie at the same time, you probably say, "Oh no, this scenario is trash. I'm not gonna pull Annie." But because they dropped Annie, like 2 or 3 weeks before the scenario, you're like, "Hey, let me go ahead and pull Annie because I know she's gonna be needed for the new scenario." Then the new scenario comes out and it's straight trash and garbage. But hey, they already got your money though.
That's my friend.
Man, actually, like the most OP team is Perfect Lines for some reason. Perfect Lines is more OP than Pumas for some reason. Like, I don't know why Perfect Lines so OP on this mode. Why they the best team? All right, so my mood is down. Two things I can do. I can go into the whatever, or since I got some extra diamonds here, why not buy that condition item? Why not? We got extra diamonds here. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that. Look at Bats. Look at Perfect Lines right now. They 29-2. 29-2. Perfect Lines is kicking ass, man. They kicking ass.
Every team has its fair.
For my job they use Amex, which is American Express. Everybody calls American Express Amex. But I never personally had one. Are they actually good at doing chargebacks? Because I know other banks are terrible at chargebacks. I don't know with American Express because I never had to personally do a chargeback. But if they are, maybe I will switch to American Express and feel more protected.
And that's the ball game. These teams were neck and
God damn, we just dropped 2 to the Knights? I need to buy those items again, it looks like. Yep, need to buy those items. That's good to know, Batch. That's good to know. I didn't know that about Amex if they were good on chargebacks, but that's good to know. That's something, like, cause I have like everybody has Visa and MasterCards. That's what I have for my credit cards. I haven't got an Amex yet. I have been approved to get an Amex, but I just never really went and got one. But if they're better at chargebacks, that's good to know. What am I doing? Oh, sticks. Yeah, that's great. Like, that's good to know because you just never know when you might need something like that.
Overwhelmed with joy.
It's good to feel protected. Like if you ever buy something and somebody tries to scam you or just anything, you know, it's good to know that the merchant will have your back. Well, not the merchant, but the credit card people will have your back.
We have the momentum now.
But that's the thing about this game. I haven't really like welled out like a lot of people. Like some people got like thousands and thousands of dollars invested in this game, and I don't. I have a lot of time invested into it, but I don't have thousands and thousands of dollars invested into this game. So it's just not gonna really hurt me as much like if something was to happen to this as it will for other people. I mean, but I do have a lot of time invested. Can I charge back that time back? That's the real question. Can I get a charge back on my time? Oh, we got the perfect lions. We got the perfect lions.
Sun is shining, birds are singing, and it's a great day for play ball. These teams are tied. The pitcher is staring straight at his opponent. He's got the look of a fighter. No runner. The hitter doesn't stand a chance. Unbelievable. That's a hit. It's rolling. It's rolling away. And that's the inning.
Ah, that was 3 on base and they didn't score. Man, we didn't have this spinning wheel going on for how long now?
Here it comes.
Yo, the time is definitely a killer because you can't get the time back. You know, you cannot get the time back at all.
Here it comes.
And that's just, you know, that's truly, if, you know, anything was to whatever, that's what I would want back is the time.
Show 'em what you got.
But like I said, I don't have money invested in, like, I have money invested into it, but I don't have, like, a ton of money invested into it, like so many others.
Top of the third. 2 outs. And that's the inning. The bases are completely empty. Top of the fourth.
They getting on base, but they not scoring.
No runner. Top of the fourth. No runner.
I know,
A sharp liner.
for this, they said they was doing it, they were raising up your team rating, so
And that's the inning. A tense situation. Top of the fifth. Got him looking. Top of the fifth. 1 out. Struck out looking. The bases are completely empty. In there for strike 3.
alrighty.
The bases are completely empty.
My team hasn't scored the whole game. So, like, that win mission,
Strike 3.
I still would not take it for pitching side if I was you guys.
He's got the look
Because
of a
as we see with mine right now,
The bases are completely empty.
even though he's doing his part, the team is still not. So,
Should have held off on that. Too bad.
we won at least, but they did. But I don't get the win because we didn't score at all while I was pitching.
And that's how it ends. It's time for
Man, that's a good question, Bax, about Lazy. That is a good question. I don't know what you can do with him. Honestly speaking, like, I don't know where you can use him. Where is he good at? I honestly don't know. Like, and that's the thing about we all assumed that the new scenario would just be good, and that's where a lot of trainers would shine. And I honestly don't know where you can find use for Lazy. I don't. Where are we at anyway on the season? I can't even. What game are we on? Like, the game is blocked off by all the icons here. Okay, I see it down here though. We're on 37 and 45. You know, I will say for the longest, Loki was pretty useless too, and Loki being strengthened in GP. Loki was the most useless dual trainer in the game for a long time, till Summoner Wars came out, and we thought that about Lazy. We thought he was gonna be pretty useless until Victory Swallows came out, and now that's out, and he's still useless. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I really don't know what to tell you. Get them sticks back.
That settles it.
Yeah, I saw that at the end, Batch, on the games. You know, my YouTube chat be a little delayed, so I catch your chat at a later time, at a later date. I'm basically in the future. Loki's scenario, you're not gonna believe it. River City. River City is her scenario. River City is Loki's scenario. River City. All the scenarios in the game. River City. What the fuck were they thinking? What the fuck were they thinking? Yo, Lazy has a scenario, and it's just doesn't do much for him. They might as well have made Lazy freaking Pumas. Like, honestly, what's the difference from his scenario that he has now than if he would have been Pumas?
This fierce matchup is about to begin.
Yeah, Batch. Yeah, that's just, it is what it is, man. You know, it's just a delay no matter what for YouTube chat. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll set up like dual monitors later on, and if I have my OBS to the side and something else, that it may not be as bad, and I may be able to get a quicker response time. But since I have another machine running off the YouTube chat, and then my laptop is actually on BlueStacks, it's a longer delay than it has to be. But maybe when I actually set up my desktop, when I finish doing some remodeling in my room, and I set up my desktop there, I could probably set up dual screens on my actual desktop.
Bottom of the first.
Probably be a lot faster.
Got him looking. One out. Will it be a fastball or a
Yeah, Loki has River City is like literally the worst scenario in the game. There's no scenario worse than River City at this time.
or a breaking ball?
Like, it hasn't aged well at all.
Swing and a miss. We're counting on it.
To me, Loki has no scenario. River City, I remember when she first came, I was like, why River City? And I always thought if we were going to get a duel in River City, it would have been a pitcher. But they, for some reason, just do not want to make strength pitching a thing on this game.
Struck out looking.
The only strength pitcher you're ever going to get is your Mind Player Classic, which is why my Mind Player Classic is a strength pitcher. Because I know I would never get a strength pitcher in a game. It's never going to happen.
You can do it.
It's your turn. That's a hit. A shot to deep left field. Nice. We're counting on it. That's in play. It's rolling. It's rolling away. That's perfect. No runner. Bottom of the fourth. 2 out.
Back says, do you think it would be possible to make River City high good? It would be. I mean, anything's possible if you want to put in the actual time and the dedication. To fix River City,
And that's
a lot has to change. The first thing they have to change is the stamina issues. Like, you have to fix where
no out.
you basically need 100 stamina at the end in order before you fight the boss. Like, that's just dumb. I know there's been a lot of suggestions to say, hey, why not make it to where you fight the boss at the beginning of the round? Which I believe that's much better and perfect because it, then you could be aiming to get 100 stamina at the beginning of the round versus the
3 outs.
end.
No runners.
They have to do something to increase stats. Like, those tickets are useless, basically. Like, you can get a ticket to boost your training, which is great. But if you don't get any big trainings, the other tickets, it's like 160 stats, which, come on. 160 stats?
Bottom of the sixth.
Terrible. So things like that has to be boosted to where it's like really, really big, better synergy. And then the stamina issues of fighting the boss, change that around and it'll be a good scenario again.
Bottom of the sixth. 2 out.
Yeah, I like Leon. I like all the strength pitchers, to be honest. Even Cuneo, who I don't have, But like the thing with strength pitching as well, strength suffers from the same thing that strength batting suffers from, and also int batting suffers from. There's not too many strength placement trainers. The only one is Cuneo. Look at that. We lost another game that I pitched in. Do not take the win missions, my boys. Don't take the win missions.
Settles it. Oh. Are you excited?
But yeah, strength doesn't have a lot of placement in it, period, for pitching. Cuneo's your only strength placement trainer. So think about that. And you can't even get him. Your only strength placement trainer is not available.
And that's all, folks.
Okay. Let's finish off this Dex training.
Good. We have the momentum now.
Leon doesn't have placement as well.
And that's how it
No strength trainer has placement but Cunha. It's like so dumb to me that for on the pitching side, there's no strength placement trainer. And like I like the strength. I like all the strength pitchers, like Leon, everything. Like it's just that
and that's how it
I don't know. Whoever designed this game, they wasn't thinking long term or wasn't thinking short term at all. Like think it's just hey, let's just make somebody. I don't care about synergy. Cause if we look at the last scenario, they definitely don't care about synergy. Synergy just sometimes happens. They don't design synergy on this game. It just magically happens sometimes. Okay, so now we got 13k strength, we got 12k int, 11k dex. Alright. So let's start raising up strength a little bit again.
I counted on you.
Yeah, Kai's gonna be the new Michaela for the strength deck. Gonna have to somehow figure out how to pit in Kai and Kunio so you can get some good stats or some big hits. But I mean, we suffered that problem on strength side as well for batting, you know, with Kai being the only one. How many Summoner War runs did you have to do on the batting side before you got a super good one? You know, like it's very rare to get a quad for strength. Very, very rare.
Well, that settles it.
Oh my God, they lost. Did they change it? Did you see how much they lost by? Damn.
Get over here.
Okay, let's see.
What are you doing?
Oh, my boy Arnold. Did y'all see Arnold Schwarzenegger? Arnold Schwarzenegger right here. Look at this. That's what I hate about the MVP. Like how in the world? Like really? Really? I only want the ERA one. Like this guy really got more Ks than me. Like really? Game is ridiculous. I can't even get wins because of my team don't win. Ridiculous. Look at that. Ridiculous. I had a 0 ERA, guys. Like, come on. And it's like ridiculous. You know, math don't do me dirty, Batch. I will say that. Like, from the runs I was doing, he was pretty decent. But all right, so now we see that we can make playoffs here. And that's what we wanted to check out. I'm probably going to do playoffs a little bit later. Because I still got diamond items here. And I don't have enough diamonds to buy all this crap. So I'm going to end up buying all this crap. Every last one of these items will be bought. And right now I don't have the diamonds to buy every last item. So we're going to hold off from here. And of course there's no good gear there. Man, I've never, like, for mine, I'm not winning those strikeout ones. So let me see where my team is at now that, but I'm not winning those strikeout ones for mine. So we increased almost like another 10K from doing that season. Alrighty. So let me see on my growth. Okay. So we are moving along. Like, should be able to finish him off, and he'll probably be around probably get around 270 soon on my team rating. But yo, Beth, see, look at all that stuff, man. I got my code J. I used the ticket, and I got this, and then I ain't bought all that. I haven't been buying any of this stuff. All this stuff is still right here. Even these diamond packages, people been buying. I haven't been buying that crap. They come right here to my to the whatever they just started. I haven't. There's nothing on my payback. Big fat zero. But yeah, your boy getting up there in power. Like I still don't know how I'm this high, to be honest. I never thought I'll be number 9 or in the top 10 or whatever. But your boy up there. You know? Like I said, with all the time I put into this game, the time is paying off. But I think we're gonna call it, my boy. So we did season 12. Season 12 is actually winnable now. So we were able to make playoffs easily on pitching side. So we see that that's possible. I believe we can win playoffs as well. So they have changed some things in season 12. I'm gonna be doing some scenario lists coming up. Not scenario, tier list coming up. I'll probably end up dropping a scenario list this week sometime, and then we're gonna work on the pitching and the batting tier list. So all that stuff's gonna be updated for you guys. I said I would wait till the new scenario came out. It's out, so we're gonna work on that right away. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here as well. Oh, next week, definitely be dropping some Sonic videos as well. So if you like my boy Sonic the Hedgehog, you're gonna wanna be on this channel for some of that good Sonic the Hedgehog playthroughs, my boys. But with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, my boys. Y'all have a good one. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace, my boys.